town between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's got it. It's Spiller. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He finds his target, Allen.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Second and 11 now.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Chargers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
Running right through it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. They throw it out right complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at 45.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long shotgun snap for Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Ramsey.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Chargers, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Herbert now. And he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They go play action here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Complete. It's Johnson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. Just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did, but poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Down at the 25. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Khalil Mack drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of his receiver, Guyton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramsey. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 36. A good pickup there, a 22. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
Hopkins' kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Maybe a moral victory victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. They'll look to throw here. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. He's got Allen. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. This out quickly to Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that
that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll drop to throw.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bengals continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Bengals 24, Chargers 6. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Logan Wilson, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
That's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Juwan Johnson, 35 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
31, Chargers 6.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Chargers take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler, 34 yards. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit.
And that's another route the defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they sit out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw this.
He's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. To the air again, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They snap it to Herbert. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it back.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Shifts by him. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. It's Eckler again.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll try the air now with Herbert.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The offense on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Taking it about the 36.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's the game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
He finds his man, complete. That's Ramsey. 7 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Herbert now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ramsey. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Big play there. 55 yards.
And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. It's complete, and he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Looking to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bengals triumph, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramsey. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On first down, it's Herbert. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and thrown towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play. And, of course, he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.